Y'all, we're fixing to make a mile-high, very rich chocolate pie. And it's simple. You know, I was craving the other night before I went to bed a chocolate pie, but I was tired. It was truly like 9 or 9:30 at night. So I just made the chocolate pudding part and ate it out of custard cups. So I cheated. All right, let's see. We're gonna turn on our heat. And I'm gonna combine our cocoa with our sugar. We'll pull that off. And then our flour. And you want to make sure that you mix your dry ingredients very, very well. Because if you don't, things are going to clump on you. All right, you see how nice and mixed we've got that? Okay, I'm going to pour that into our pot. And then I've got 4 egg yolks. I think about 2.5 cups of milk. I'm gonna beat this together. And then we're gonna, I like making the custard this way because you don't have to worry about tempering the egg. It will slowly temper itself. So, you want to kind of slowly add this. Whoa, watch it. Watch it, Grace. You want to slowly add your wet to your dry to try to prevent any clumping. No lumping or clumping. Okay, I think I'm gonna need both hands now. Okie doke, so the last of the eggs in the milk. And we're gonna cook this over kind of medium heat until it starts to boil. Okay, so we got it going quickly, don't we? And then we are, after it starts to boil, we're gonna cook it for a few minutes, and then we're gonna add our butter and our vanilla flavoring, which is gonna make it so, so good. But you'll wanna stir this the whole time, y'all. Okie doke, y'all. I came to a boil and I let it cook, stirring constantly for about 3 minutes. I'm gonna whisk in my butter and my vanilla flavoring. Or maybe a little bit more. All right, so we're gonna put this, and this may sound a little strange to y'all, but we're gonna go ahead and pour this into our pre-baked pie crust. Now, if you want to, you can make your own crust, but you know what? This filling is so good. You know, it just works out fine with a pre-baked one, you know, frozen pre-baked. Wow. Would y'all forgive me for 1 second? Oh my gracious. All right, it's time to make our mile-high meringue for our chocolate pie. So you'll want your egg whites at room temperature. They will beat stiffer and better. All right, now I'm gonna beat these just until they're foamy, y'all. That foamy, wouldn't you? Yeah, looks foamy to me. And it looked foamy to Teresa, so I'm all in. All right, now I'm gonna add our crema tartar. And we're gonna beat it until soft peaks form. These are soft peaks that formed, you can see them. So now we're gonna start adding our sugar like a tablespoon at a time. Okay, y'all. The last step is our vanilla. Like a teaspoon of vanilla. Beautiful meringue, y'all. And you'll want to make sure that the weather agrees with the days that you're making meringue pies, because if it's raining, you can pretty much bank on the fact that it won't make. But look at this, how beautiful that is. Beautiful, beautiful. And you gonna want to make sure that you take this all the way to the edge and seal it. Because, you know, people ask me, what makes a pie weep? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But it sure will. But it helps a little bit if you'll bring that meringue down and make sure it's sealed to your crust. But it's still gonna weep. Maybe I can eat it before it starts weeping too bad. All right, so y'all, that's the only thing that you need to remember. And remember the name of this. Mile High. We almost got a mile, y'all. That is nothing more beautiful, more American. Well, maybe apple pie, but we sure do love chocolate pie at our house. So you can see how I'm sealing it and bringing it actually into the pie crust. Is that not beautiful or what? Beautiful, it looks good enough to eat. All right, now I'm gonna distribute our meringue a little bit better. And then I kind of just like to swirl it. So as it bakes, those peaks will get brown. So you can do it choppy like this, or you can make it smooth. It don't matter. Uh-oh. Had a little peekaboo right there in the, I could see chocolate pie. All right, so I'm gonna put this on a cookie sheet, and I think that that will help the meringue from, the pie crust getting too done. But I do wanna make sure those edges are good and sealed. Look, Eddie. Oh, where is Eddie? Ooh.
So what do we bake this at, Paula?
We're gonna bake this at 325. Look at that, Eddie. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's 325 for about 23 minutes, y'all.
This is just like being in Oakville,
Where's Oakfield?
where my mama was born and raised and where my grandmama lived. We used to go there.
Oakville, Georgia?
Oakville, Georgia.
Never heard of it.
You go through it every time you go to Cordell's.
Mm-mm.
Yep. When you come from the,
Well, you must not be able to blink.
well, it's unincorporated. But she used to make these on Sundays. Oh,
No.
God.
Let's say I'll have a little bite of yours since I don't have a piece. But look, y'all, I told you to bring that meringue, you know, all the way out to the edge, and you can see how it doesn't weep and get all ugly looking and shrink.
Is that what you do? Take it off?
And I'm so glad my sissy was here to eat the first piece.
It is yummy, yummy, yummy. I can see my daddy sitting there right now. Yum. This is one of his favorites.
It is delicious. I got to get a piece to Aunt Peggy in the morning. Eddie, you ready for a piece?
Yeah.
It's good, Eddie.
Love and best dishes, y'all. And do
Wish you were here.
Yes, I know it. I wish I were on you. And do it just like I said. Okay? Hey, y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.